Hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update on 1000 days challenge. This is day 683, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, a few things I want to announce. So first and foremost, I'm already down into 683 days left, which means I'm less than 1 year towards the end of this 1000 days challenge. That's one. That being said, it's definitely not a new thing, but what I would like to mention is the fact that upon reaching the 700-day mark, I'm actually going to revamp this entire market structure update and going to update on a weekly, on a daily basis in that sense. So I'm going to do a daily update in this manner, but bear in mind I'm going to do a very different focus. So I'll do a very quick run through in terms of S&P 500 and Nasdaq, ASHRK, where I won't be updating the market structure wise, simply because in terms of the market structure wise, it's already the purpose of me doing that when I review back into things is the fact that I wanted to understand and keep in mind the market structure itself when it comes to trading or when it comes to investing wise, that could potentially aid as well, but more towards for the trading aspect, I would say. So in the meaning of it, I realized that as the more I do about it, it really defeats the purpose of just monitoring in terms of the market structure for both monthly, weekly, and also daily structure wise, if I'm not using it really for the trading purposes wise. So in this particular scenario, I'm actually going to re-divert certain of my resources instead of updating this on a daily basis. I'm going to re-evaluate what I should be updating that will be more critical in terms of monitoring my progress and success, especially for the remaining 300 over days left. So stay tuned. I'll definitely be more announcement coming up today. But in any other case, do bear in mind that, in any other case, let's get back right to the update for today itself. So we do see S&P 500 and Nasdaq closing a great bearish candlestick again, and we actually get below the critical support region for potential double bottom itself. So definitely a double bottom is unlikely to be seen, and we very much likely to see much further downside. The question is, are we potentially just a weak decent drop in that particular manner? And what we've seen is they could potentially be towards the end of the drop itself, that could potentially be just as well. So potentially, I do see this region as a key support, 35 or 36K region itself is a primary support for now. But that's not to say that we cannot go any lower itself, even towards the 3.3K or even towards the 3K psychological level as well. So that's something to always bear in mind. And finally, for Nasdaq, same thing. We still definitely have a lot more room to drop. So be very cautious right now because technically speaking, we're definitely looking bearish. And definitely, also, I'm really shocked right now simply because we're very far off in terms of gap wise with the 20 exponential moving average. So on the other hand, ASH and KBRA looks to be tentatively quite supportive. You can see in terms of percentage-wise, they're performing actually relatively well in this particular manner itself. So finally, for Bitcoin itself, definitely has not been performing well recently, especially for the past few days. And I would say that it's due to a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or FUD in short, especially with the recently due to the Celsius, due to the Terra incident, and now with the Celsius network issue as well. So I would have to say that I was quite fortunate to actually exit my Celsius position just a couple of days ago prior to the announcement. So that itself was actually also a decent position I had. But bearing in mind that at the end of the day, very much of a conscious in terms of lending platform now. So I'll be keeping a very strong monitoring in terms of all lending platform in general, I would say. So yeah, let's just keep a lookout for it. And even for exchanges itself, just keep a lookout as well, simply because when it comes to bear market, if there's any unnecessary liquidation itself, it could have extreme cascading down effect. So if I do come to trading purposes, why be very cautious to have very tight stop loss and to make sure that you have isolated margin so that in the worst case scenario, the account will only be burned, the small money will be burned in a particular isolated margin account and not your entire portfolio will be liquidated in that sense. All right. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. I don't see any potential trade setup we're looking in terms of the daily or forward chart for Bitcoin itself because things is definitely a little bit too bearish. There isn't a clear entry for setup in terms of my standard approach for entering. But in any other case, if I do see anything, I'll keep you guys updated. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.